Two guys, same city, same job, same $72,000 salary. Fast forward 10 years. One of them owns a house, has $180,000 invested, and is 3 years away from never needing to work again. The other? He's still living paycheck to paycheck, stressed, confused, wondering where all the money went. Same income, same opportunities, completely different financial lives. And the difference between them had nothing to do with side hustles, nothing to do with the stock market, and nothing to do with luck. It came down to one shift in thinking. A shift most people never make. A shift that sounds almost too simple to be true. But what happens when you understand it changes everything. Here's what most people believe about money. They believe the problem is income. That if they just made more, $80,000, $100,000, $120,000 a year, everything would fall into place. The debt would disappear. The stress would fade. The wealth would just happen. And that belief feels completely logical. More money in equals more money saved, right? But here's where it breaks down. American household income has risen steadily for the last 30 years. And yet, according to recent Federal Reserve data, nearly 40% of Americans can't cover a $400 emergency without borrowing money or selling something. Let that sink in. Almost half the country, struggling, at income levels their grandparents would have considered wealthy. So the income explanation? It doesn't hold up. Something else is happening. Something invisible. Something psychological. And to show you exactly what it is, let me introduce you to Marcus. Marcus is 27. He just got promoted. New title, new office, new salary, $95,000 a year. He's worked hard for this. He deserves it. And for the first 3 weeks he's on cloud 9. Then something interesting happens. Marcus drives past a dealership. He's been driving his 2016 Civic for years. It runs fine. But he's earning $95,000 now. A new lease feels reasonable. Responsible, even. He signs for a $650 a month payment. 2 months later, Marcus moves into a nicer apartment. His old place was $1,100 a month. The new one is $1,900. But his salary can handle it. He deserves a space that reflects where he is in life now. Then comes the wardrobe upgrade, the nicer restaurants, the weekend trips, the upgraded phone, the gym membership at the fancy place downtown. Each decision by itself feels completely reasonable. But here's what Marcus doesn't realize. His expenses just grew by $2,400 a month. His raise only added $2,200 in take-home pay. Marcus is earning more than he ever has in his life. And he is saving less than he was 2 years ago. This isn't a money problem. It's a mindset problem. And it has a name. Economists call it lifestyle inflation. But what's really happening inside Marcus's brain is something much deeper. There are two psychological forces working against him simultaneously. The first is called hedonic adaptation. Your brain is wired to return to a baseline level of happiness, no matter what happens to you. Win the lottery? Within a year, you're about as happy as you were before. Get the raise? Within months, the new salary feels normal. Expected. The excitement fades. So Marcus keeps chasing the next thing, to feel the way the raise initially made him feel. Nicer car. Nicer apartment. Nicer everything. The second force is even more powerful, social comparison. Humans are tribal. We've been wired for thousands of years to read our status through the eyes of the people around us. And in modern America, status is expressed through visible spending. The car in the driveway. The neighborhood. The vacations posted on Instagram. Marcus isn't buying a car. He's buying belonging. He's buying the feeling that he made it. That he's somebody. And the people selling him things, the car companies, the apartment complexes, the luxury brands, they know this. They've studied it. They've engineered their entire marketing strategy around it. Here's the cruel part. The people actually building wealth? They're mostly invisible. They're driving average cars, living in modest homes, quietly stacking assets, while the world scrolls past them. But Marcus can't see those people. He can only see what's being shown to him. And what's being shown to him is designed to keep him spending. So here's the shift, the one nobody talks about. Most people think of money as something you spend to improve your life. Wealthy people think of money as something you deploy to buy back your time. Read that again. One mindset sees a paycheck and thinks, what can I afford now? The other mindset sees a paycheck and thinks, how much of my freedom can I buy this month? Here's how that plays out in real numbers. If Marcus, at $95,000, had kept his old lifestyle for just 3 more years, held the Civic, stayed in the cheaper apartment, and invested that extra $2,400 a month into a simple index fund, at a historical 10% average market return in 10 years, that's over $490,000. Not from a windfall, not from a side hustle, just from not inflating his lifestyle. The $100,000 mindset shift isn't about earning more. It's about understanding that every dollar you spend today is a unit of future freedom you just burned. And once you see it that way, you cannot unsee it. So what do you actually do with this? 1. Run a lifestyle audit right now. Open your last 2 bank statements. Find every new expense that appeared after a raise, a bonus, or a new job. That's your lifestyle inflation in writing. That's your number. 2. Lock your lifestyle for 90 days after any income increase. Give yourself a 90-day freeze. Every dollar of new income goes to savings or investments first. Then revisit. You'll be amazed how fast you forget you were supposed to upgrade. 3. Switch your money question. Stop asking, "Can I afford this?" Start asking, "Is this buying me freedom or costing me freedom?" That single question rewires how you see every purchase. 4. Make wealth invisible, not visible. Automate your investments before your paycheck touches your checking account. The money you never see, you never spend. The money you never spend quietly compounds into the life you actually want. 5. Understand what you're actually competing for. You're not in a race with your neighbors. You're in a race against time. Every year that passes without investing is a year of compounding you can never get back. Marcus from our story? He's not broke. He's not irresponsible. He's just never been taught to see money the way the quietly wealthy see it. The people who look rich are usually renting a lifestyle they can't actually afford. The people who are becoming rich are usually invisible, driving average cars, living below their means, buying back their time 1 month at a time. Wealth isn't loud. It isn't flashy. It doesn't announce itself. It just quietly shows up, about 10 years after you made the decision to stop performing success and start building it. The shift doesn't cost you $1. It costs you a belief.